to set Susan up on the inversion table. She's been on it before. She just recently got a table and we've worked before, but I'm going to pretend that we haven't done anything. So first...
That way I can set it up properly at home.
Yeah.
Use it.
So first I'm going to guesstimate her height and her center of gravity. So most tables have markings that give approximate height levels. You have to play around with it. At the beginning, I would suggest that you put on the security strap so that if you don't get it right, you're not left dangling upside down and freaking out. So I have it set so that it inverts to this degree, which is where most people work at. So Susan's a little shorter than me, but I'm judging that I'm just gonna...
5'5".
You're 5'5", but I'm gonna move this shorter just one notch.
Yeah.
Let's see where we are. So Susan, I want you to step in with your left foot and then step over with your right. Sit back and get comfortable. Good.
Okay.
Your feet come in from the sides. So depending on the type of machine, some people require extra padding behind. Susan really doesn't, but I like to put a little extra padding in front of the ankles.
Oh, that would really help. That's a good idea.
Pamper my patients while I'm torturing them. It's snug, but not too tight.
No.
Some people like a pillow, especially if they have forward head or kyphotic backs. That's helpful. Anyone who has a back that tends to go into too much extension, that you're trying to lengthen the back, I would use a roll. Go ahead and bend your knees. So, or if you're a person that has spinal stenosis, that your back doesn't like to bend backwards, this helps.
Okay.
For Susan, it's not so important, but this helps to lengthen the low back, stretch the back, takes a little pressure off. Snug but not too tight. Remember, you're gonna go up on your toes. Good. So Susan has a little bit of a forward head. She might be comfortable with a little bit of a pillow. And we might start her off that way, coming on back and relaxing. Good. And put your hands on your chest. Good. So I'll have to shorten this a little bit.
I'm not moving. Yes.
No, you're not moving.
Oh, you can, okay.
So to do this, I'm just going to slide her till we reach the balance point. There we go. Something like this. That's good. So Susan and her husband Troy will have different measurements on the leg component. I suggest people use 2 different color fingernail polish. That'll stay on there. Good. So remember, you're pulling up on your toes. Mm-hmm. Good. And then everything is gentle. One hand slowly to your forehead. Good. And so that alone is enough to take her back into inversion. And with one arm all the way back. Now, someone who has shoulder problems, as I alluded to before, this may be a little challenging for a shoulder. So if anyone has tight shoulders, this is a great stretch for the shoulders in flexion, but let's just come to here. Bring this other hand right to there. And now we're actually at the length of the tether, and this is a good place to hang out. If you wanted to stretch your arms, you could. Also, if at this point you wanted to stretch your neck a little bit, bring it on down. That's nice.
That feels good.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, there goes a crack in my back.
Good. So in therapy, I would do things like mobilize the back. Good. Work on the neck. This is a great way to have gravity assist with the release in the neck. Let your head go. Easy. Easy motion. Breathing and relaxing. Breathing and relaxing. Good. And that, in essence, is how to use an inversion table. Bring your hands to your thighs. So the way you get up is not by struggling, not by lifting, but by shifting your whole center of gravity towards your ankles. So reach toward your ankles, bend your knees. Slide yourself slowly, slide, 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 And then you come up, keep your knees bent. Sit there a little bit. Cross your arms over your chest. Roll side to side a little bit. Breathing. Good. Good. And twist and come up to sitting. Sit there. Make sure your head is clear. Good.
Yeah, it got that that pain.
Spot?
It strengthened. Yeah, I got it out. That's good.
Good. Unlocking. Taking out the comfort pad. Step down onto the ground. Good. Turn to face the window. Step over carefully.
There we go.
Make sure you're clear. Good?
Good.
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 So by way of addendum, the inversion table is also one of my favorite anti-aging devices for passive exercise, sort of passive exercise. The other would be the mini tramp, but as we get older, the cumulative effects of gravity literally are crushing us into the ground, which is why we go from being an upright human being to being this. This is like fast forward of aging. And it also has to do with our lifestyle, on the computers, slouching. So this is a regeneration of ourselves in our full length, which is what we want to maintain. And it also is useful for anti-aging in terms of brain function, with increased circulation to the brain, with adequate respiration. It really revitalizes the whole nervous system, but particularly the brain. So I wanted to mention those two things relative to this video. Thank you very much.